Not every situation which seems like a solution is actually a solution, and not every situation which seems like a problem is a problem. So, what is a problem? What is a possibility? It's like this. There was a little bird in Michigan, United States, and winter was just setting in. This is the time he has to move south to warmer climes. But he was a little too happy and tweeting around, He had found a lot of company in the human species that so many of them were tweeting, so he was also busy tweeting and he kind of delayed his flight south. So after weather started freezing, he tried to fly and his wings froze and he fell. Then a cow was walking by and cows, droppings happened. It landed straight on the bird. Feeling the warmth of the dung, slowly the bird recovered and became very happy and tweeted again from within the dung. A hungry cat was passing by, heard the tweet, opened up the dung and ate up the bird. So not everybody who heaps shit on you are your enemies. And not everybody who gets you out of shit are your friends. It is just that if you are equipped, if you have equipped yourself in such a way, no matter what happens, you know how to make it into a wonderful possibility for yourself. Because what life throws at us is not our choice always. We try to manage it to some extent, but it's not entirely our choice. Life may throw all kinds of things at us, but what we make out of it is 100% ours. If this one dimension, if we take charge of this, no matter what life throws at me, I will make this into a tremendous process for myself. Let it throw whatever. It doesn't matter what life throws at you, you will turn it into a possibility. You will not make anything into a problem because you are not a problem. This is a choice that every human being has, either for every situation. When I say every situation, there are only situations and situations and situations in our lives. When you don't know how to handle a particular situation, you call that a problem. What is a problem for you may be wonderful possibility for somebody else, usually is, isn't it? There are no problems in life, they're just situations. You can either make it into a possibility or a problem. You can either you yourself become a possibility or a problem. This is a choice every human being has. But to exercise this choice, you have to be in a certain way within yourself. Within yourself, you are in a certain state of equanimity, balance and exuberance that no matter what life throws at you, you will make it into a wonderful possibility. Life can throw all kinds of horrible things. Don't underestimate life, it can do things to you, yes? It can do all kinds of things to you. Most unexpected time, it will throw something at you that you did not imagine possible. The more active you are, more unexpected things happen to you. Yes. So instead of trying to control what life should throw at you, equipping yourself in such a way, no matter what it throws at you, you will make it into a wonderful possibility. If this one thing is done within the human being, then every situation is a possibility. Once every situation becomes a possibility, this human being will blossom to a full-fledged life And this is the aspiration of every life, to somehow become a full-fledged life. People always kept account of money and things that they have. But very few people kept accounts of how they are, or they're progressing or regressing or what is happening. People have taken on this mode. If small things go wrong in their life, they'll find one little person down there and say it's because of him. I'm talking about the husband. If big things go wrong, it's because of him, the big guy up there. This guy, never in account. The little people are big people. This one acts really big when he has to receive something. But when he has to give something, he really acts very small. People have taken on this mode. This is because there is no clear accounting process and no clear-cut balance sheet. This is where I stand in my life. If there was an accounting process, if you… Shall we make an audit?
Yes.
Little bit of life audit. When you were 5 years of age, how joyful you were. Today, how joyful you are. The balance sheet, is it profit or loss? That means it's loss. I was speaking to a group of people at the Princeton University, and I looked around. A whole lot of people sitting with long faces. Particularly in your university, the faces are extra long. Maybe it's the weight of knowledge, I don't know. So I looked around, except for 3, 4 faces, which were young faces, which were bright, all others. Then I asked them, what's happened to all these people over 30 years of age? Why are they carrying such long faces? One lady stands up and says, they're all married. This has happened only because there is no day-to-day accounting. Every day before you go to bed, if you had a balance sheet going, today, am I a little better human being or am I a little worse? Every day. If you had accounts, once a year, if there was a clear audit, external audit, then very quickly you would have recovered. But after 25 years, one day you realize you are deep in the red. Now very difficult to recover because it's gone to another place. We're to a point where a whole lot of people have an argument that it is not practical to be joyful in the accounting job. A whole lot of people are actually arguing that it's not practical to be joyful. You met a lot of them? Yes or no? People are making a case that it is not practical to be joyful. Is it practical to be in various states of stress and distress and still function properly in the world? If one has to function in variety of atmospheres, in variety of situations, variety of challenges on day-to-day basis, one fundamental thing is, this must be a peaceful and joyful being, isn't it? Otherwise, how is it practical that a person under great stress or distress can function effectively in any field or any area of life?